If you've been sat there recently looking at your statistics, looking at your growth and thinking maybe I should just quit OF, please don't do anything until you've watched this video. I've seen so many girlies reach the point that you have where you just feel like either number one, you're not good enough, number two, you just aren't getting anywhere, or number three, you're just fed up, you're feeling frustrated and you feel like you could just be making so much more money elsewhere. In this video, I'm going to show you a girlie who was literally about to give up until I helped her, and now she is earning so much more money a month. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you her later on in the video. Hey, I'm Jasmine. I run a female-led agency for the girlies and I've worked with over 100 creators in the space. One of those girlies was about to give up and I took her from $400 a month to 2.5k a month within 60 days. So I've seen this exact thing a million times where girlies are just on the line of giving up, they're fed up with their earnings, and honestly, let's talk about it. First thing I need you to hear is that wanting to quit doesn't mean that you're bad at this. I know you're probably feeling like you're not good enough and you just are on your last tether of doing this stuff and you're just fed up, and I completely get it. I've seen so many girlies in this same situation, and honestly, it's not about what they look like, it's not about the work that they're putting in, it's not that they aren't on the right track, they just really need that extra oomph to get there. So let me explain this a little bit better. What I see most girlies doing is they're consistent, they're posting a lot, they're just running around in circles. So they haven't got any systems in place to sort of track what they're doing, understand what's working, know what's not working, or even just know the industry well enough to know what will actually grow and scale their page, instead of just posting content that they think they look really good in, they look really sexy in, and that isn't the way to grow. So the bottom line is they expect growth really quickly, and unfortunately growth isn't a quick thing, especially when you, number one, are not sure what it takes to grow you, and number two, you just are guessing or just posting what you can, making what you can, and there's no real system in place to actually grow your page. The girls that you see winning on all these social media platforms, they are no different to you. The only thing that makes them different is they have a real team that knows what they're doing, they have a system in place, and they figured out what works for them and they go all in on it. Unfortunately, social media is a game. It goes up, it goes down. Things that worked last month aren't going to work this month. Things that worked last month can work for 6 months. You just have to find the right strategy, the right formula to you and your growth. Let's move on to why most girlies quit. It's usually not because they think they're not good enough, okay? It's usually because the amount of work they're putting in, the amount of time they're putting in, isn't matching the amount of money that should be coming out, and they're just not earning enough. They think it's not worth their time, and naturally you're gonna think, oh, I'm done with this shit, I'm gonna quit, you know? Or some reasons is they feel burnt out. They are doing absolutely everything possible on their own. Like I just discussed, they are chatting, they are making the content, and they're just not getting anywhere. They feel like they're running around in circles, they're chasing their own tail essentially, and they're just not growing because they're just running around in every department. They're burning themselves out. They're trying things like on social media, they're trying different trends and it's just not landing. Maybe they've not given it enough time. Like for example, if you're going to try a new vertical idea, you need to test that vertical idea for 4 weeks, because if you post it over 2-3 days and it doesn't work, that doesn't mean that that vertical is not going to work. And this is one of the biggest problems in the space. People want to post content, and if it doesn't go viral straight away, they think that content's not going to work. And unfortunately, social media isn't like a overnight success, you know. There is testing periods that you have to go. So most of the reasons we've just discussed is usually because there is a massive system problem. If your effort is not matching your money, that is a strategy gap. Burnt out because you're doing everything on your own, that's a support gap. And if you've lost belief in this entirely, that's because no one's ever showed you how it can actually work when you have the right support. Before you walk away, before you decide you're going to give up on everything, I have a few questions for you, because these little things that I'm going to discuss with you now are likely to be things that are causing you not to grow. So let's have a look. So number one is a hook. Okay, the first 3 seconds of your content, if people don't stay for those first 3 seconds and they're not hooked and they're not engaged, they're going to scroll straight past. So you need to make sure that your hooks are so engaging, they spark curiosity, or they make people stop because they want to see what's next. And usually this is one of the main problems when it comes to content on social media, and usually this is why people don't grow on social media, because they think like a looking pretty video, like say if I posted a vertical now of me going, oh, like look, yeah, I look lovely, and it's like, how many girls are doing that same content across the platform? You actually need a real hook at the beginning of your videos to make sure a viewer actually stops. So if you've not got a hook at the beginning of your videos, that is why you're not growing, girl. Like seriously, do not give up until you fix the hook at the beginning of each video. If you don't know what a hook is, comment below, I can do a whole video on hooks. Or you can just AI it, you can Google it. Like there's so many, what's the right word? There's so much information out there on YouTube, Google, like you'll be able to find out what a hook is. Okay, so the next thing is if you're doing it all alone. So if you're the creator, the editor, the chatter, the poster, the creative director, the manager, if you're doing all those jobs alone, that is why you are burnt out and it's not sustainable. If you want to be earning 10 to 20k a month, I'm sorry girl, but doing it on your own is really, really difficult, and maybe there's 5% of people who can actually do it on their own and get out there. Like I'm being honest with you, like there is people that can do it on their own, but majority of the time, wouldn't you want like an easier lifestyle? Just make content that you enjoy doing and that you know is working because you have a team telling you what is working, and then you don't handle anything else. Like, and you'll be earning 10 to 20k more. Like to me it's a no-brainer, but I understand that a lot of you girlies are a bit skeptical, you're a bit unsure about it, but trust me when I say it is not sustainable to just do everything on your own when it comes to this industry. You will burn out, you will get fed up, and you will want to quit. That is the bottom line. Another thing is being stuck on one platform. If you're posting on Instagram alone, good luck to you, because if you're not compliant and that Instagram account goes next week, you are screwed. Your income is just going to stop if you're getting an income from Instagram. Also, all the content that you're creating for Instagram is not being repurposed to other platforms. So you're then competing with all the girlies that are present on Instagram, TikTok, X, Reddit, YouTube, Facebook, and the list goes on, you know? You're not going to grow very well if you're not on more platforms, and if you haven't been repurposing content on other platforms, this is probably going to be one of your problems. You're basically just posting on one platform. If this is you know, you may be posting on multiple, but again, trying to post on multiple platforms every single day is probably really, really hard. So those 3 things alone, if those are broken, you've not fixed them, you're not doing any of them, or you've not thought about them, then that is probably going to help you increase your income a lot quicker than you think. So before you go quitting, before you start giving up, I highly suggest that you go back and listen to the 3 things I just said and implement them right away. Give yourself 4 weeks, implement those things, give yourself 4 weeks, and I bet you any money you will increase your income and you will see growth. Whether it be a little bit of growth, a big amount of growth, whatever it may be, you will see growth. So I just want to show you a girly that I helped recently that was literally on the verge of giving up, and I'm so glad she didn't. So glad she didn't. So I'm gonna pop her before and after results on the screen now, but this girly was making really good content. Actually, she had a really good idea of the content that was working, which, to be honest, when I take on new creators or girlies that are already doing OF, they don't really know what content is working. So this was really good. So she knew what was working, but she was just managing so many different departments, she couldn't see this. Like, it was literally right there in front of her. So anyway, without rambling on, her content was working really well. She just didn't have the systems in place to really push it out and get its full potential. So like I mentioned in my case study in one of my other videos, she wasn't using trial reels to use her best videos. She wasn't repurposing, and she wasn't posting at least 5 to 6 times a day on Instagram, the main grid alone. So she wasn't seeing her full potential at all. So when we signed her, she was on $400 a month, and within, I think it was within 30 days, to be honest, I'll have to correct, like put a correction on the screen, but within 60 days, she was making 2.5k a month, and obviously that has grown since. So this is the stuff that unfortunately, when you girlies are doing it on your own, you just get caught up with everything and you're not seeing what what is in front of you and the growth that is in front of you. So if I didn't take her on, she would have given up and just thought, I'm not good enough, when really she was actually doing so well. She just didn't have the systems or the team in place to really push everything out and grow her. I'm just so happy that she didn't quit, because she didn't realize how much potential she actually had. And this is why I've made this video, because I just don't believe, I'm not a quitter. I don't believe in quitting. I believe in consistency, and I believe if you put time and effort into one of your dreams, goals, passions, work, whatever it may be, you will succeed eventually. It just depends how long it takes, the systems, the information, and just how much you put into it. So bottom line is, girly, don't quit. Don't quit unless you've really looked at everything that you're doing, whether it's you're doing it on your own and you need to look at everything that you've been doing and just redo everything, get a system in place, get strategy in place, so you're not running around chasing your tail in every job role that you're doing. Or number two, if you've got an agency and you've been with them over, I would say 2 months, like I guarantee that within 2 months I get you results. So if in 2 months they are not getting you results, maybe you should consider looking for another agency, because at the end of the day, time is money, okay? And I know growth takes a while, but time is money. You need results quicker than what they're doing. So if you've been with them over 2 months and you're not seeing any inkling of growth, then maybe you should look elsewhere. But don't quit, okay? Just listen to me in this video, okay? I'm your bestie on the internet. Don't quit. If you have concerns, if you have questions, and you kind of like just need someone to chat to in this industry, someone who has experience, someone who runs an agency, someone who is here for the girlies, just message me on Instagram. I respond to all my DMs. Comment below, I'll respond to the comments. So yeah, if you need me, just message me. On top of that, if you are struggling and you're not sure what's wrong, I am here to give you a free audit of your pages. So that'll be your social media pages, your OF pages. Just comment below the word audit or message me the word audit, and I will give you a free audit, a free Loom video audit, and I would love to help you out. So comment the word audit, girl. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you got some real value from it, and if you want to see more from me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below if you want to hear more from me, or if there's a burning question that you have. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.